Hi everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to our channel, DNVlogsLife. Normally I don't come on this channel and do hair videos because I already have a hair channel. If you guys don't know, I have a hair channel called DiscoveringNatural. I couldn't remember my channel in a while. I couldn't remember it, but anyway, it's Sunday. Yeah, the same day that I taught Eniola how to power pack. I did my face mask. I'll show you what I use for my face mask. So I use this for my face mask. I've already done my face mask already, and yeah, so I did my face mask. My face feels so rejuvenated. So I'm trying to do this where I'm doing a face mask every Sunday. This is my anti-stress clay mask, and I don't know, is it that I'm stressed? I don't know, but I just thought this would be a nice time to chit chat with you guys. The girls are outside in the yard. They're playing soccer. They're playing soccer right now. I should probably show you. I don't know if I can catch them. Let me see if I can catch them. It's gonna be so hard to catch them. I'm going to go to Eniola's room and I'm going to catch them. Ignore the way my hair looks like. Eniola's room is a mess because she's doing her laundry, so her bed sheets and everything. But let me see if I can catch them. It's going to be so hard to catch them. Yeah, it's so hard to catch them, but I'm going to sneak because this is memory. I want to just kind of catch them in their element without them knowing. I can't catch them from upstairs because we have a patio and the patio kind of covers, so I have to record them. If you hear the noise, is the washing machine. So the girls are doing their own laundry. I don't do their laundry, they do their own laundry. So you can see, yeah, so there's the girls and they're playing soccer. Yeah, so I have to quickly do it before they catch me. Anyway, so I was telling you that I was thinking that this would be a good time to just do chit chat. I've not done a chit chat with y'all in a long time, so I'm just going to do a quick chit chat with you while I use my leave-in conditioner to condition my hair and stuff. So you guys haven't seen me do my hair because my hair is usually, when I'm doing vlogs, my hair is usually in a twist or I put on a wig or something. So some of you, this might be your first time seeing my hair if you don't go to my hair channel, Discovering Natural. So what has been going on with us? What has been going on? So one thing, we changed churches. Yeah, we changed churches, and the main reason why we changed churches was not because we didn't like the church that we belong to. This is what I put on my scalp. It's from DNVlogsLife. I think everything that I use for my hair, because people always ask me, what do I use for my hair? What do I use for my hair? I'm gonna just put the link in the description, in the comment area. So I'm gonna pin it in the comment area. So we changed churches, and the main reason why we changed churches was because we changed, and now we go to a Nigerian church. If you've been watching us in a long time, you know that some months ago we visited a Nigerian church, right? That was the beginning of our hunting for Nigerian church, right? And that Nigerian church, when we visited it, it left a, I don't want to say bad taste in our mouth. We just didn't jive with it. It didn't suit our family. Let me just say it. It wasn't what we're looking for. We're looking for a church where our kids could have other kids the same age as they are. The church we used to go to before is predominantly white, and although we've been in that church for a long time, we love the church, don't get me wrong, we love the church, but our kids have grown to an age right now where they are more culturally aware. What do I mean by culturally aware? Okay, our kids are from Nigeria, right? We're Nigerians, and it's not that we've not taught our kids about Nigerian custom. You all know our kids in terms of Nigerian custom, they know all the customs, but they've not had a lot of kids, Nigerian kids, their age, where they mix with, they talk to and stuff. We live in the suburb, and the suburb area we live in is far from the Nigerian community. The Nigerian community is on the southwest side of Houston, and we don't live anywhere near there. We live further than there. So because of that, we have to look for other ways. Then one of my subscriber, thank you girl, I'll tell you, one of my subscriber, her name is she has a YouTube channel, it's Abiola. Check her out. She told me, we were talking one day and she told me about her church, and apparently her church has other branches all over Houston. So I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. And then the funny thing was this, our church, it happened that our church was actually a church that I know one of the founders, one of the people that founded that church. Yeah, I knew him. Let me say I knew him. And so I just said, you know what, let's just give this a try. It's not that I just dropped my clip, but it's not that I have anything against Nigerian church. It's just that the last time that we went to a Nigerian church, when we were really active in a Nigerian church, it just left a very bad taste in our mouth. Meaning that when we got there, the first thing that happened was the people there, they made us feel less than we are. You know, like we got my husband, one of them used to tell my husband that, oh, you should change your car. Why do you still drive this old car? Oh, the one that stopped us from going to that church. And when I say years ago, I'm talking 15 years ago, 16 years ago, no, 15 years ago. So the one of the person, one day they said, because whenever we go to church, we always wear what we have. I wear a shirt, a blouse, and a skirt. And I dress, you know, I wear blouse and a pant, or I wear just a simple dress. I'm very, very simple. I don't do gele, big show. You know, I don't do that. That is not me. So one day, we're getting ready to go to church. We're just about to get into the car. That's when the person now, this same person now contacted us and now told us that, oh, today we need to dress a particular way. That was when we just said, you know what. And then another thing is that we couldn't even participate the way that I wanted to participate, like getting involved, volunteer, because the church was so far from us. We had to wake up early in the morning, and Eniola was a baby then. I had to plan everything. We wouldn't come back home till late at night. Then at that time, my husband used to work nights. That was during our struggle time. He used to work nights, then he would come back home early in the morning. So everything didn't just jive with us. Needless to say, we stopped and we started going to a more, you know, American church, right? And we were in that other church for a long time until that church became too politicized, you know, too much politics. We stopped going to that one, and then we switched to the one that we were going to before. That one had no problem. We actually liked that church. That church had no problem. It's just that our kids, you get to a point, okay? Your kids might be young now, but you get to a point, if you're someone that you don't live near Nigerians, or you are trying to raise your children to be Americana, that is not us. We want our children to know their custom. So I'm not that kind of parent that will say, no speaking Yoruba, you got to speak like the American, you know, turn your tongue. I even know some people that live in Nigeria, that their kids, oh man, I wish my kids lived in Nigeria. Their kids can't even speak Yoruba. They can't even speak Igbo. They can't even speak anything. You will talk to them, they'll be like, what are you saying, mom? I want my Cheerios, you know? And you'll be like, isn't this kid living in Nigeria? And I'm like, please. So I know people like that, and I don't knock there. Also, that is it. There's a new thing that a friend of mine in Nigeria said, was like, you don't want your child to sound too Nigerian. You want them to sound more westernized because it gives them more opportunities. I don't buy that. I just don't buy that, but to each his own. I don't knock anybody's also. Please, 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 I do not knock. If that is you, do you. So yeah, so anyway, so the reason, so we switch to this church, right, the way we know that we've been going to that church now for nearly a month, and the way that we know that that church is where God wants us to be is because, number one, every time we get done, so the kids have their own class, and their own class is for their own age. So my daughters will go to the class that is for high school and middle school, and they come back. My daughter, she comes back with notes, notes like, oh, the Bible verse. And then today she was like, mommy, I did a closing prayer, and Tolani was like, oh, I won a game. We talked about temptation, we talked about this, we talked about that. And it just, as a parent who knows that this culture, this American, can really affect your child. I'm saying this because I don't know what my children will be in the future. Anything my children decide to be in the future, I pray that the hands of God is directing them, and I pray that anything they decide to do, I will support them. But my main thing is I pray that God just directs their spirit, directs their mind to do the right thing that makes them happy. I want my children to be happy. I want them to be, some parents will like, oh, I pray that my children find the right husband. I pray that my children get a good job. My prayer is this. I just pray that my children are happy. I want them to find husband and all that stuff, but I just want them to be happy. Because I've been watching Obodo Yibo, and if you've never seen Obodo Yibo's video, check her out. She does this live chats nearly every day, and women that are going through so much issues in their marriage. And every time when I hear a story, it just makes me cry. And I just pray that, I'm just like, God, please don't let my kids, my girls fall into this lifestyle. Don't let them get into the wrong relationship and stuff. Because as someone that, thank God for my husband, but you guys, I've never shared my story before, but before my husband, I was in a relationship for a long time, and it was not a good one. It was not a good one. I was kind of like in a relationship. If you watch Obodo Yibo, you know. Yes. So when you see me now, thank God for me. Thank God for me. And that's why I'll tell you the story of some of them maybe later, but it's just something that whenever I remember, I still have nightmares. I still have scary moments. So I don't try to remember it. And I never went to counseling. I never did any of that. And I pray that my daughters never ever face half as much as I faced. So with us going to the Nigerian church, it's not that kind of, I told my father, and I was like, oh, we go to Nigerian church. My daddy was like, Rora, it was just a little bit scared for me, just because he had heard some stories and stuff. And I just say, you know what? This is in God's hands, and we have a feeling that God is in control, and the kids are learning and stuff, and they're seeing kids. And the way that we were raised, we cannot raise our children that way. It's very hard. We cannot raise our children that way. We have to raise our children in a way where we listen to them, we understand them, we respect their opinion, and they in return also respect our opinion. But we cannot raise children in a way that we were raised, where if I say yes, my yes is yes. I don't care about what you say, my yes is yes. Okay? So anyway, I just felt it in my heart that I should just share this with you all. I know other stuff have been going on in our family, and but I'll share all those later. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I met the girls, because the girls said that they're gonna play soccer, and after that they were like, oh, can we watch a movie together? Can we just do something together? Yeah, my hair's tangled. Can we just do something together? And I'm like, okay, sure, fine. So yeah, but let me know if you guys resonate with what I'm saying. If you guys have kids like my kids' age, I have a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old, and people have said don't ever go to Nigerian church and stuff, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it goes, and we just pray that in all our doing, that God is number one. God has seen us through, is the one that knows what we're doing, is the one that will direct our steps. But overall, I'm just praying that God is in control. That's my own prayer. That's my own prayer right now, is that in all I do, God is in control. In all my children do, in all my family does, God is in control. Because if he's not in control, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. So, and I'm praying that my children, God guides them. Oh my goodness, this summer we've gone through so many stuff. The devil has been fighting and trying to divide my family in so many ways, starting with nearly killing my husband. You guys remember? So summer started with that. Then we had an issue with my daughter. That one, I won't get into that one until that one is very, very touchy. We're still dealing with some stuff, and just I don't know, financially, just just things happening, but we thank God and we give God the glory. So with that being said, and on the last one, I'm just gonna do this, then I'm going to twist up my hair with my cream. Everything I'm using, I'm gonna put it in the pinned comment for you guys to see. This stuff really helps me with my hair growth. I'm also gonna use this to twist up my hair. But thank you so much everyone, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Meet me here at this time tomorrow. There's something you need.